humans.
Oh my.
Let a demon desecrate the holy site. There are consequences.
What do you mean, desecrate? What did you see?
Your demon. He cannot save you. What is coming? There are more. Many more. This is just the beginning.
Beginning of what? Hey! Beginning of what?
The Sangheili went still. His four-hinged jaw slack and his eyes clouded and unfocused. He was gone.
What do we do now?
I just stared at Mashak. There was nothing we could do. Maybe there were going to be more anomalies, maybe the Master Chief was involved somehow. But we were about to get our heads sawed off. It was someone else's problem now.
This may be an inopportune time to discuss, but while you may not be able to save yourselves, you could still help save humanity. Maya, if you just give me the chip, I can relay the data to Oni.
Are you kidding me? Why? So that they can cover it up?
Intelligence is a tapestry.
I ship it.
I do too.
Oni knows to separate truth from fiction.
Oh, please. Oni doesn't care about the
Oh,
truth.
what do you know about
Oh,
anything?
I
Oh
know
my
what I've
God.
seen, and I've
Almost
seen a whole lot
infinite
of...
intelligence.
No, I know,
Children.
You're just a zombie.
Wow.
Boys!
Up, both of you! To hell with the truth! We can't do anything, don't you see that? What does it matter if this is just the beginning or if people are gonna die? We're gonna die here.
Maya, calm down.
Today. No. We're not.
I'd almost forgotten Bostwick was there.
We can't die here. We need to tell everyone.
Suddenly, Bostwick was talking to me again, gaining momentum, a wild fire behind her eyes I hadn't seen before.
Well, maybe if you
Can't
didn't
let
suck.
Oni or anyone else cover this up. I get it now. You should fight for something bigger than yourself. Pharaoh told me that. You told me that.
I couldn't believe it.
This is bigger than any of
She'd
us.
seen that Pharaoh was a lie,
Power to do something
seen that I
about
was an Oni puppet,
it.
but
Need to try.
she didn't care. She still believed in the ideals.
Bostwick, get us out of here. I know you can.
But suddenly, our time was up.
Oh.
Oh no.
He pointed his ragged, bony claw at Bostwick. Two Kigyar guards grabbed her. I tried to rush them, but they were too strong. And just like that, Bostwick was gone. I paced around the cell, trying to think. She was gonna die. They were gonna kill her. I couldn't let that happen. I had to think of a way out of that cell, immediately. There was no escaping a fully functional Covenant brig. But this ship had seen better days. My eyes scanned the cell. The energy shield looked strong and steady. But the walls showed signs of hasty repairs, battle damage papered over with whatever the Kigyar had on hand. I traced my fingers along a crack.
Maya, what are you doing?
Whoa. Is that...
An energy conduit.
Oh,
Break it.
okay, neat. So now we're going to die while being exposed to radiation.
Yep.
Maybe
Yep.
Thanks,
these conduits
Doc.
carry information.
Theoretically,
Right, so if I plugged you into it,
there are several reasons why that is an atrocious idea. Firstly, the electric shock might kill you.
Nah.
Secondly, the electric shock might kill me.
Baby.
Thirdly, UNSC allies are expressly forbidden from interfacing with Covenant ships.
Shut up, baby.
But seeing as how you are already carrying me over to the conduit and I don't have a way to physically stop you, I'm guessing that it's about to happen anyway. Well, there's a few million volts between friends. Once more, onto the breach.
when that first jolt hit, it felt like somebody punching me in the back of the head. That was the easy part. The second jolt sent me flying. I woke up halfway across the cell with my ears buzzing and my muscles vibrating. But my heart was still beating.
BB!
Just because that worked doesn't mean it was a good idea.
The shield was down, but we couldn't access many other systems. I sent Mashak to hide in the hangar bay while we tried to pinpoint Bostwick's location with the ship's internal
I
scanners.
found a
Right,
bio
JD?
2 decks up, but it's faint and getting fainter.
We're not leaving without her. I crept through the ship. Screens torn off bulkheads.
Hi, JD.
The walls that seemed to be alive with rot. The Kigyar were known for their powerful senses. That's why the Covenant made them scouts. I had to be silent, but the floor was so cluttered. Every step was perilous. One wrong move, and they'd be on top of me.
Which means there's gonna be a wrong move.
Up
Of
ahead,
course.
there was an open doorway. I had to get past it, but I could see light and shadows dancing out of it. I carefully crept up to the edge and peered inside. The room was filthy, and packed with Kigyar all crouched on the ground in tight circles. They were agitated, heads up, paying full attention. They'd spot me in a second if I tried to sneak by.
Nah, you're good.
But then, another Kigyar entered.
Yeah.
He was tall and lean and had bright quills. An officer, maybe. He was carrying a heavy vat. He stopped at each circle and ladled out some ungodly stew onto the ground, filled with flesh and eyes. I almost gagged when I saw
I
it.
don't even.
As it slopped in front of each circle,
Oh,
the Kigyar went ballistic, burying their faces in the piles, fighting each other to
Ew.
get their fill.
Ew. Oh my
I
god,
realized they were
gross.
distracted. And the moment the last circle had been served, I rushed past the open door and started up the maintenance ladder,
Good lord.
climbing as quickly and quietly as I could. The scanner showed Bostwick was directly above us, but I had no way of knowing if she was alone, or even still alive. When I got to the top, I leaned out of the maintenance shaft, my eyes adjusting to the darkness. And then my heart stopped cold. The room was filled with Covenant soldiers. Was it an
what
ambush?
the?
Then I realized they weren't moving. They were staked to the walls, severed limbs and body parts of Covenant elites and brutes. A few human Marines, too. They were arranged in gruesome tableaus like some sort of history of the war told through taxidermy. Then I spotted her, strapped to a table at the end of the hall. A Kigyar surgeon preparing his tools.
Oh no,
above
no,
her.
no, no, no,
He
no.
was getting ready to add her to the collection. I needed a weapon. Anything. There was only one thing I could possibly use.
BB.
What the?
It was a brute.
Damn it.
Or more specifically, his skull.
Oh,
Bleached
gross.
white and massive. I quietly lifted it and crept up on him.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Do it.
The first strike caught him by surprise.
Oh
But he
god.
was still on his feet. He raised his plasma knife, and I hit him again and again. He finally went down.
Oh good lord.
But I was sure the others on the ship had heard the racket.
Ha! Take that, you stupid flea bag! Hey, we gotta get out of here. Yeah, okay. Let's go.
There was no point in
JD,
being
god
stealthy
damn
now.
Yeah.
We ran. Hard. The ship was a maze of burnt-out gear and dead-end corridors, but we finally made it. We could see our ship at the far end. We sprinted, and we were almost to our open cargo door. She stepped out of it. Jorzal had caught us. We were surrounded.
No value. You lie. Trick. Waste time.
I'm guessing she's not telling our men to let us go.
It's hard to precisely translate her instructions, but they do involve clawing your eyes out.
I knew I couldn't bluff our way out of this, but maybe I didn't have to. It suddenly occurred to me that I could offer her something of real value.
I can prove our value with a question. Why hasn't this ship jumped to slip space yet? What sort of pirate attacks and then just hangs around risking retaliation?
She says their ship is mighty and powerful. None can stand against them and live.
No run. No hide. Strike.
You're a liar. I've seen the condition of your ship. You're not going to slip space because you can't. Because your engines don't work and you have no idea how to fix them.
Tell me I'm wrong. She had a powerful warship, but she was trapped in a single star system at subluminal speeds. She was a shark, stuck, preying on minnows.
Impressive insight, Maya. For a human.
Shut up,
My
BB.
scans do indicate that the slip space engine is locked down. Probably an old security measure put in place before the Kigyar seized the ship.
You fix. Yes? This only value.
We can fix it. But the price is our freedom and our ship.
She hissed and leaned forward. The Kigyar stirred, uneasy,
Cruiser.
spring-loaded to unleash more violence, waiting anxiously for Churzal's decree. I was anxious too. I felt like I just played my last card with her. And if she said no, I knew we were gonna end up on that wall of horrors, one piece at a time.
Oh.
She leaned in close to me, and I felt her exhale on my face. I didn't breathe, but I didn't flinch either.
You fix. You free.
This is so different from the first season. It's really
It is.
weird.
It's
Not
very.
like in a bad way. It's just very different.
It's just very action oriented.
Yeah, it's very actiony, and I think it's probably got a wider appeal to people who just play the games.
Yeah.
Whereas the first one was more lore oriented. So it's not that this isn't my thing, but the first one is like oh my god, you know.
Yeah, I get you.
This is amazing though. It is just very different.
But yeah, the answer, JD, I don't think it's a super carrier. I don't think the Kigyar.
Whoa, there's an animation of that picture.
Go ahead and send it. I'll look
JD,
at.
where do you get this shit?
He probably stalks the Twitter.
I'm really worried.
Then don't look at it.
I'm worried
Why are
about
you?
my sanity and my health and the sanitation of these places.
Oh wait, hold on.
What are we doing?
Hold on, JD. I don't want to time you out. Hold on. Fudge, I forgot Nightbot doesn't like
Links.
links. Yeah, hold on. And I always forget what the permit code is. Permit. I think that's what it is.
It shows up in your.
It shows up in there for a little bit, but not for long. But this
I'm really
we
rather scared.
Oh, that's loud. There we go. There you go. Go ahead and post it if you have an actual link to it.
Scared. Scared of it. Is it gross? Is it
I
gross?
don't- I haven't looked
Is it
yet.
gross? I'm scared.
Why did he Why did it purge? What the hell? Oh, I gotta figure out how to time. No, not time him out. Fucking Nightbot.
Calm down.
Hold on. What
I'm
happens
falling
if-
asleep though.
Don't fall asleep on me.
I'm tired.
Oh,
I'm super tired. JD, is it on YouTube or something? Or
He's
is it a
got
GIF?
wait. He's got to wait for the timeout to end, and I forget how long my timeouts are. Oh, hold on. Commands. Yeah, I know what's up. Hold on, JD. Trying to fix it. Hold on.
Don't have to yell. It's
Oh,
okay.
Fudge muffins.